our booth, our exhibit. It is really bad. It looks like you spent about 75 cents to do it. And by the way, it was locked. No one can even walk in. If you were to exhibit all the great stuff about this Commonwealth, what would you have in there? We'll do that coming up for you here on Richmond's Morning News as part of the 933 experiment. All right. Coming up on the program, World Cup. We're waiting for the update. Belgium has been granted the right to appeal the overturning of the red card suspension of one of America's top players. We'll talk about that coming up here this hour. We're waiting for the news to come down. They have been granted the right to appeal. We're waiting to hear whether FIFA will reinstate the red card and suspend the U.S. player, or whether he'll be able to play tonight against Belgium. 8 o'clock is the kickoff of that game. All right, let's get to Richmond's Morning News Brief. Here's everything going on that you need to know. Either you start the day with us or you're playing catch-up all day long. Number one, happy birthday, America, as we celebrate USA 250.
Number one.
We have thrived and flourished because our founders were great. Our cause was just. Our people are brave. Our culture is exceptional. And our destiny is written by God.
President Trump gave a speech on the 4th of July in front of the Washington Monument. It was an amazing weekend. I spent it up in D.C. celebrating our semi-quincentennial. Saw some really good stuff. Saw our state fair, which I'll tell you, it was not great what Virginia put out there. And now they found out we spent a whole $5,000. No wonder it looks so poor. Anyway, the American Birthday Bash throughout the country was amazing. Lots of people showing up. Lots of people showing up in their red, white, and blue. A lot of people saying, I'm not going to participate because it's Donald Trump. I will tell you this. I was honored to be there. And again, my friend Daniel Cortez went as his guest and a guest of the White House. It was pretty amazing to be there. Pretty amazing to be there, to see all of that. I'm glad I'm there. It lived up to everything. I didn't get a chance to see the president's speech. I'll tell you why in just a little bit, but being there that day made me love this country even more. And I just look around at some of my fellow Americans that hate this country so much, or they hate Donald Trump so much they couldn't enjoy this celebration of America's 250th birthday. I actually feel bad for you. We'll talk more about that coming up on the program. All right. Story number 2, the World Cup, USA versus Belgium. Will he or won't he play? That is the question.
Number 2.
Today's show is brought to you by the World Cup. I wasn't originally a soccer fan, but now I find it extremely exhilarating to watch hot, sweaty guys from other countries.
Didn't she say the same thing about watching the YouTube feed? The live stream of this, seeing a hot, sweaty guy in the microphone every morning. Oh, I guess she's now going to leave me to watch World Cup. That's okay, because I'll be watching World Cup. And I don't like soccer at all. I hate soccer. But even I am amazed at what's going on. The United States will take on Belgium. So here's what happened. Last game out, the United States, one of the leading players, I believe, and I'm really bad at the pronunciation, Balogun, got a red card, stepped on the ankle, going for the ball with a opponent, and they gave him after reviewing it using video and virtual reality, they gave him the red card. You're out, and you're out for the next game. Well, Donald Trump looked at this like, what's going on? Hey, you guys look into this. Look into this. Got lawyers together, went through the bylaws of FIFA and said, no, you're not allowed to use this virtual reality and these videos and all the rest of this technology to decide whether you're kicking them out or not. So he appealed and said, hey, listen, you're not even following your own bylaws. FIFA looked like, yeah, these lawyers are right. He could play. Now, Belgium is appealing, and FIFA's given them the right to appeal the appeal of the United States overturning the red card. We'll see whether Balogun gets to play tonight against Belgium. You win, you're on to the round of 8. By the way, England defeated Mexico down in Mexico City. Norway shocks the world, and they knocked Brazil out of the World Cup. So we'll see if the United States can advance to the round of 8. Would be amazing. All right, that's the second big story of the day. Third big story of the day, RVA rundown. A lot of news while we were gone. Here's the latest.
Number 3.
So we had a water main break, which means several people and lots of households, thousands were without water or danger with water. They've repaired it. They've got the water pressure back up. But again, the aging infrastructure that had been neglected for so many years. That's just the water. I wonder what the electrical infrastructure looks like for the city of Richmond. This is a city with lots of patina, lots of age. It's an historic city in our country, but it also has historic infrastructure that no one has ever really looked at, kept up until we had the big water mess of a while ago. And now you look like, we haven't done any preventive maintenance. We haven't done anything to keep this thing up, and it's going to continue to deteriorate. It is a major issue of concern for the city of Richmond. Meanwhile, there's a train derailment, grain going through Shaco Bottom. 3 cars fell off the tracks. They're still cleaning that up. And Henrico's fireworks extravaganza started early because of fights with teenagers, and then they ended it early. It's America's 250th birthday. Families are out there, and these people are out there causing this kind of mayhem. Just makes me shake my head. All right, story number 4. The favorite thing in the world for Dave is watching the Nathan's 4th of July hot dog eating contest. And once again, Joey Chestnut was the champion of the world.
Number 4.
This is the 18-time champion of the world with 66 Nathan's famous hot dogs and buns in 10 minutes, Joey Chestnut.
He does it again, not at the pace that Dave was rooting for. Dave, did you have money on this? Did you go in Kelsey and put a bet?
I didn't have any money on it, but I knew what the over was. It was, I think the over was like 70.5.
He didn't get there. No, it was too hot, too humid, but he is once again the Nathan's hot dog eating champion of the world. And then finally, today is Fried Chicken Day.
Number 5.
What are you doing? You're eating fried chicken for breakfast?
You know I like my breakfast fried or chicken fried.
Yeah, but why?
First off, it's delicious.
And secondly,
It's
Fried chicken.
National
fried chicken.
Fried Chicken Day.
I want to wake up from this chicken fried nightmare.
Happy National Fried Chicken Day.
Showtime.
Fried chicken. Where's the best fried chicken in town? I've gotten lots of people sending me text messages, but between Virginia's booth, the $5,000 booth that we have that just looks so weak compared to everybody else's, well, except for the other states that didn't want to participate. We did, but then we really didn't. And I've asked people best fried chicken in town, 833-804-1140 on the James River Air text line. A lot of people say a wise choice at Goochland. I discovered that place. I'll probably go have lunch there today. U-Crops, they're closed on Monday, so I can't go enjoy National Fried Chicken. I think Publix has great fried chicken. Where's the best fried chicken in town? Please tell me, 833-804-1140. And that is your Richmond's Morning News Brief for this morning. It's 8:13 on News Radio WRVA. By the way, Scott the Pen said I didn't read his text. I got so many coming in. Just rewrite it for me, Scott, so I won't misquote you, and I will read your text properly coming up at 8:55, if you don't mind. All right, coming up on the program, there's more that we got to get into. Oh, by the way, a lot of text messages from our interview with George Townsend from Clean State, Virginia. A lot of people are kind of shocked. And again, I'll remind you of this, that a lot of these times, you know what, I learned this, Dave, standing in line trying to get into the 4th of July celebration. One person says something, and then it was amazing watching somebody else kind of hear him and then repeat it incorrectly.
1 minute to A+ Windows.
And before you know it, I'm hearing all these people with this rumor that just somebody was saying something stupid. Somebody else picked it up, took it for gospel, and ran with it. And that's why I always ask the questions, what is this? And more importantly, what it's not. So I'm already having people screaming, well, that means they're sealing this, and who's going to seal this, and who's going to seal that? What about them trying to buy firearms? That was never in there. So again, please, we have to be careful when we have these conversations, especially as conservatives. Make sure you get your information right, because if not, then you lose credibility. And once you lose credibility, the other side gets to attack you, and that's what they do so much if we don't have all the information buttoned up. And again, how can I tell that we have our information buttoned up here? Not many times will somebody just challenge me, Rich, you're flat out wrong. There's times I'm going to get something wrong. I'm never going to be infallible. Rush wasn't infallible. I don't know how anybody can expect me to be infallible. But we do a pretty good job of making sure we do the research. Then we give you something, you know that it's correct. And here's how I can tell, because a lot of times when people disagree with me, they instantly have ad hominem attacks or attack me personally. Or one person said, you know, I'm waiting for you, Rich, is for you to die. So if people are wishing death upon me, that means they can't actually argue or debate the facts. That's how I know that we're buttoned up. All right, coming up on the program, we will talk about the World Cup. We'll give you the latest. And again, waiting for the ruling from FIFA on that. Quick reminder, though, A+ windows. Oh, my gosh, how hot was it this weekend? How miserable.